beautiful Boone, North Carolina. Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Terrell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And this offense coming out slow, man, kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Mountaineers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometime.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Reese. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Catch in the middle. It's Markway. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. With the catch, it's James. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Takes the easy completion. Sweet cut there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's James. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Goshen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sidelines. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Thanks.
We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone.
Okay.
Touchdown, App State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Markway. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Running to the left. He breaks a tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. There he goes. Smashes ahead. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game.
This looks like spaghetti.
Leaves it with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. NC State going up tempo. To the air, it's Bailey. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
Throwing right. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, NC State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Dozier. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Fighting and runs through another guy. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And he'll take it in.
Nice little play.
Touchdown, App State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid.
No,
Picked off.
right to him.
He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
To the air, it's Bailey. Here's the pressure. On the move and looking deep. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's playing center field.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Lawson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Reese. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it,
he's looking deep.
Oh, did it again.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got the 1st down and more.
Are you kidding me?
Wide open on the right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The 10. And he'll take it to the house.
How slow are you?
Loose.
You couldn't catch him there?
Down Wolfpack.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first
half,
your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job.
I felt like I was getting held back right there.
Insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to...
Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense.
21 points.
Immediately fires to the middle.
Points
and the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And, guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Yep.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, NC State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
35. App State 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Reese. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Block him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Dude, he just ran right by him.
Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes,
just ran
timing
right
is so
by him.
important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. To the air, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try the left side. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. The quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Number 19.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The Wolfpack opens the final period trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's James. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
42. App State 28.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone right.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Puts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it.
Touchdown, Mountaineer. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. And now that cushion formation is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Allen.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. Touchdown, Mountaineers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's decision time now, because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback extends the play. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call, but not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Reese. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big...
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
What just happened?
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short.
Oh.
He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man to the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating